Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to Torrin Talk. Not a whole lot going on today. So, well, you can see my husband has started stuff for the garden. Um, cucumbers and greens and tomatoes. I don't even know what, cauliflower. I don't know. Anyways, they have started. Yeah. So that's what's back there. I misspoke on Friday because I was like, oh, we're going to do this week. No, we're not. We have bath bomb this week. So this will be next week. So, which is good because I am going to rag curl my hair tomorrow for Wednesday's hair. And we don't have to worry about this. We can give it a fairer shake, a more fair shake. By doing it, normal style where we wash and we tangle and then we blow it out and see how it looks. Yeah. So yay, that's good because it's bath bomb this week. So curls. Yeah, I'm rag curling my hair and we're doing, I told you guys, like Spartacus / Regency / whatever it is. I have a vision. It's not quite Spartacus just because those wee tiny little curls they used in that show are impossible for me to do on myself. So yeah, any hoodles, it should still be fun, and it's in my head it's beautiful, but we shall see. So yeah, any hoodles. So this will actually be next week. Our tangled, as it says, tangled treatment to see how that works, which will actually be good because after having my hair in curls all week, it will be a little more tangly than usual. So all in all, will work out perfectly. Okay. What happened this weekend? Oh, Joe got rid of some of the he's been tearing down our back deck, which is terrible in its terribleness. It's half gone, but we had to leave half because we need steps from the back door, which he is going to build new steps, and then we're going to put in a patio with like big pavers instead of the stupid wood deck that we have that I hate. I hate that deck, you guys. You have no idea. But we have like huge plans for our backyard because since we do live in a part of the country where technically you can kind of be outside for 9 months of the year because our spring and autumn are still really warm. Heck, our winter's been warm. Global warming for the win. Although right about now is when we usually get a crazy snowstorm, is usually in March. Any hoodles, but we can be outside a lot. So my house is small. I've talked about this before. So I'd really like, an outdoor space that's usable. And I know some of you are going to be like, yeah, but Virginia gets super hot in the summer, which is true. But I like the heat and I don't mind sweating, which I know a lot of you, especially all my girls in Canada and like the upper Midwest and stuff, we're all like, ooh, yeah, I know, but I like the heat. I'm not quite down in like Biloxi, Mississippi heat. That is a little much for me, but Virginia heat is good. So yeah, I want to make some of those sails. Have you guys seen those? Just Google like yard shade sails and things. I want to make a couple of those. We've tried the big like cafe umbrellas, but the problem with the umbrellas is after a couple of years, the fabric will dry rot on you. And you've got to toss the whole umbrella, and they're really expensive. And then you have to buy a whole new umbrella, which is dumb. And I'm not a huge fan of those. I know you guys have seen the infomercials of the like shades that pull out from the house, right? The awnings. No, I don't like those. I think they look so 60s and not in a cool way. So like if I ever get one of those, I'll officially be old people and just listen to Tony Bennett all the time. Any hoodles. Sorry. I digress. But I really like the shade sails because I can make those. I know how to work grommets and things. And then when the fabric goes kaput, um, I'll just make more. So I talked Joe into those, which is cool. So as long as you have shade down here in Virginia, it doesn't feel as hot. It's the sun beating down on you that makes you feel hotter. We have decided the back part of our 6-foot tall fence, which right now is the one we share with our neighbor, so we haven't put it up there. We are going to make it 6 feet full privacy. And it'll actually be better for some of our like herbs and plants and things because there will actually be more shade in our backyard because of the height of the fence. So we're very excited about that too. We can plant more things, and Joe wants to build like some planters that hang on the fence for like herbs and things like that. Pretty. He wants to do a water feature, which I'm all for, but I'm not going to count on it because those are a little more difficult. But no fish or anything, just, you know, I think it might be fun for the dogs though to have something to lay in when it's hot outside. And we have talked about doing like a seat with, you know, like the lattice up around and maybe growing some grapes, and then he can make some wine because he makes wine out of my raspberries. So why not get some grapes? But that way it will be nice and shady, and I can sit out there and read with the puppies in the backyard. Like, I really want a livable space outside, livable kind of space out in my backyard. I think it'll be nice, and especially having the privacy fence around all of it, it will just feel a little better. So I'm really excited. I mean, it's not all going to get done this year. There's just no way. But we are hopeful that we'll be able to get the patio and the fence up. I'm hoping fence first, and then our patio, and then, you know, we can just do it, you know, every payday or every other payday, we can get a little bit and do something, a little bit and do something. And I'm really looking forward to it because back there, I have some irises that I'll have to move around, but I really want to put some roses back there because roses grow great in Virginia. My next door neighbor has a gorgeous yellow rose bush, so I want to grow some roses. One of my very bestest friends is named Rose, and I want some roses. There are things in my brain that make sense that maybe don't make sense to you. That's okay. But I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, and we discussed, because our grass back there is hit and miss. So, I mean, I've been talking to the old man for years because the side of our house, rather than all grass, it's actually mostly like a ground cover. And I love it because you guys know me. I wear no shoes. And the ground cover is always nice and soft on my feet. So I think what we might try and do is, instead of doing straight grass in the backyard, go for more of a ground cover thing. So that might be super fun too. I know this has just all been about our plans for the backyard, but you guys, I get really excited about stuff like that. It makes me happy. And I know so many of you are outside people and you like your gardens, either the edible variety or the floral variety. Like, you love that stuff. You guys are, by and large, much more outdoorsy than I am. But I would like to be more outdoorsy with sunscreen, at least in my own backyard outdoorsy. I just think it would be cool. And, you know, Joe and I watch a lot of HGTV. I'm sure you guys do too, if you're anywhere near my age. So we see all kinds of cool ideas and stuff. And yeah, like I'm really looking forward to having another room for my house that we can spend time in. Like, it's been nice out. Any day it's nice when Joe comes home from work. He grabs himself a beverage from the fridge and then sits on the back porch in the nice weather, because we have reached the age where we are appreciating the little things in life a little more than perhaps we used to. So yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited. Do you guys have any home improvement things that you're up to? Or outdoor? Do you have any plans for your, oh God, I could clean out the flower bed too, like the front flower bed. They don't quite have flowers out yet down here, but it should be very soon, so I can get my front flower bed cleaned out and looking good, and you know, and get my pots planted and stuff, so it'll be pretty out there. But Yeah, because right now it's flamingos and a rhinoceros and just leaves, and my rosemary plant has like taken over half of it, so I gotta trim that sucker back too because it's gone crazy. But yeah. But my bleeding heart should be coming up soon, and my azaleas should be budding. Let me look. Ah, they're budding. So that should be good. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for spring. I'm actually quite glad that this winter was very short, and I know that's like environmentally that's not good. I can't help it, guys. I like sunshine and warm weather. One day I will convince Joe that we need to live on the Virgin Islands. Little tiny bit every year if I just keep saying it. Maybe one day. That's where I want to live. I want to live on the Virgin Islands. It's beautiful. The houses are hurricane proof because they're all made of concrete and steel. It's not really that expensive, the houses. Now, I realize they got to get everything in by boat and stuff, so like products are more expensive, but it's an island. We can grow so much of our own food. Anywho. So basically, I want to live on a beach, but, getting the old man to go for that since he's a mountain guy, a little more difficult. One day. Any hoodles, that's enough of me yakking at you. Tomorrow we're doing a Lush bath bomb, which is my very first, and spoilers, I loved it, but we're going to do it anyway. And then Wednesday, super romantic hair. I'm not sure what we're going to call it yet, but I'll name it after a gal because I like to name my things after girls, ladies, women, just because it's my preference. Yeah. And then Skyrim on Thursday, and as always, I have no idea what we're going to be talking about on Friday, but I'm sure we'll come up with a subject by then. Maybe we'll talk about my first impressions of Feud. Betty and Joan, the Betty and Joan Crawford thing. Oh my gosh, I just watched the first episode. It's awesome. It's everything I wanted it to be. But that's only the pilot. And if the pilot's that good, I have expectations. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll wait till we're further along to discuss it. But if you missed it, it's on FX. And it should be on demand. I've got it season passed on my DVR, so Annie Hoodles. Okay, I'll shut up. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for bath bombs. Until then, have a great day. Yay. Bye.